Welcome back to Anointed Lady TV, my good people. Welcome back to your number one channel for legit news on politics and many other cocoa wey dey sup for inside this our green white green country wey be Nigeria. Once again, we don't come with breaking news, we don't come with updates. Me get reports from my table like this way I need share give the general public, and this informate my good people. Now updates concerning the things and things wey dey go on for inside Rivers State, Port Harcourt. You know say an explosion now don rock the Trans-Niger pipeline for inside Bodo Kukana local government area of Rivers State. And this explosion, my good people, it happened on Monday night and it can lead to a massive fire. The cause of the explosion now they remain unknown. Men never to understand, men never to observe which caused the explosion. But as for investigations, it don't start already. Now, one section of the pipeline will be crucial export route for the crude oil to Bonny terminal. It don't go up in flames. Officials now never still confirm whether this incident so now sabotage. Officials never confirm whether na Jaguda men now cause this one. I bet the thing just happen on its own. But however, my good people, authorities now they consider the possibility of militant involvement. Men now they yarn say this na Jaguda men their handwork sake of the recent threats against oil facilities. We don't plaster, we don't come board, and the threats they come sake of the political tension for inside Rivers State, where the Rivers State Governor Sasim Fubara and his predecessor will become the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, RI0USLY, they locked in a fierce power struggle over political control. So sake of the political beef wey dey happen between these two mature men for inside Rivers State, Port Harcourt, plus authorities and other agencies they don't see reasons to believe say if you be saying that the supporters of the Rivers State Governor or the supporters of RI0USLY now caused the explosion. Now onto this update, I believe say men will get one or two things to talk about. So if you be say you get contributions about this very particular topic or anyhow this matter be you for body, you no let anybody or anything stop you. Feel free make it drop them inside our comment section. Meanwhile, reports still dey my table where I still need share give the general public, and the cocoa be say the former Anambra State Governor and the 2023 Labour Party their presidential candidate will be Mr. Peter Obi. He now don't come aside now they yarn. He now don't come aside they call for an end to the ongoing political crisis for inside Rivers State. And he now they draw here the summer warning. Say the real victims of this political crisis between the Rivers State Governor and RI0USLY will be Minister of the FCT. Now the Rivers State people when two elephants they fight normally na the grass na they suffer. And now where you be say RI0USLY will be the former governor of Rivers State will become the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, plus the Rivers State House of Assembly led by Martin Amewule just the quarter with the Rivers State Governor will be Sasim Fubara. Now the Rivers State people now they suffer and pass. Mr. Peter Obi now don't come aside they describe the crisis as a clear example of how democracy for inside this our green white green country in Nigeria so just they fail to serve its purpose. In the yarn say normally governance don't they continue to they benefit only a few while the general population they suffer, and normally those kind of levels it don't make sense at all. Mr. Peter Obi now will be former governor of Anambra State, and he will still be the presidential candidate of the Labour Party for the 2023 presidential election. He now don't come aside the express concern. He now don't come aside the yarn how the team be for body. He now don't finally they tell the general public his own point of view about the whole matter, and in the yarn say despite 60 years of independence and nearly 30 years of continuous democracy, this our green white green country in Nigeria, they still struggle with political systems we know they genuinely represent the people. He say our democracy now has been corrupted by undemocratic practices and values. He say a significant percentage of our elections now has been deeply flawed, has been deeply manipulated to serve the interest of a selected few instead of thing to reflect the true will of the general public. Now men no fit conduct election for inside this our green white green country without men complaining of irregularities, without men complaining of vote buying, stolen ballots, stolen mandates, and all those kind of levels. And normally those kind of complaint it no make sense at all. For our green white green country where they yarn say then they very much democratic and they get respect for rule of law. Mr. Obi consider yarn say currently for inside with nation Nigeria, governance at most levels no dey reflect the genuine values and aspirations of the country people, because the welfare of the citizens is often neglected. Men in power now don't abandon the reason why they enter power, why men elect them onto office Instead of them now to come dey do the things and things wey go favour the general public, they go dey do things wey go favour only their own lifestyle. And if last the general public come voice out their complaint, the federal government go come use ways and means to dey silence their voices. Then as for the political turmoil for inside Rivers State, Mr. Peter Obi come dey yarn say normally the ongoing crisis is not about improving development, it's not about improving education, healthcare or reducing poverty, but rather it's about personal political interest. He say if men now look at the ongoing crisis for inside Rivers State, they go see another example of how our democracy and governance no dey serve their purpose, and e no dey serve the welfare of the people of Rivers State. The disagreement now is not about improving the measurable indices of development. It's not about improving education, healthcare or lifting people out of poverty, but rather men dey quarter for reasons wey last no go benefit the future of the lifestyle of Rivers State people and their children. So Mr. Peter Obi now dey urge all parties wey dey involved, including the federal government, to make dem prioritize the welfare of Rivers State residents rather than to allow the situation to escalate. Mr. Peter Obi now dey yarn dey give dem make dem drop their political interest and make dem think about the Rivers State people wey dey hurt with their actions. And the Labour Party chieftain dey yarn all this level for inside the post wey im drop for his official social media handle for the popular social media platform wey we know as X. And im drop the post on Tuesday, wey be the 18th day of March for inside this year 2025. Meanwhile, on Monday, wey be the 17th day of March, the crisis for inside Rivers State just dey deep dey go as the House of Assembly don move to impeach the Rivers State governor wey be Sasim Fubara and his deputy. The assembly led by Martin Amaewhule, wey the Supreme Court recently give legitimacy to, now don issue a notice of gross misconduct against the two executives, and that's now the governor and his deputy. Although the Rivers State government don dismiss claims wey dey ground wey dey yarn say the governor Sasim Fubara and his deputy wey be Professor Ngozi Odu has been served an impeachment notice. But men now dey believe say a notice of gross misconduct against the two executives na step 1 for impeachment proceedings. And the Rivers State House of Assembly led by Martin Amaewhule dey do all these levels even as men now dey call for peace and calm for inside Rivers State. So this my good people, now the informate I wan share give the general public. Now anyhow the matter be you for body, or if you be say you get contributions about this very particular topic, feel free make it drop them inside our comment section. Now we be Anointed Lady TV, and our hobby now to give on our legit news on politics and many other cocoa wey dey sup for inside this our great white great country wey be Nigeria. So if you be say you like this update and you would like to receive more, then sharply make you subscribe to this channel and put on the notification bell so that as we dey bring more legit they come your way, now you go first get the informate and you go even get them sharp. Me dey come back again with more news, with more updates and reports for you my good people. Try make it no go anywhere.